Hi, internet world. This is Norma Joe. Okay, so I peeked ahead a little bit on the page because you kind of can't help it. And the lyrics to this song, I don't even fucking remember all this shit. This is like super fucked up, but okay, whatever. Uh, I don't even remember where we left off. I know Jordan slipped in the bathtub. Ray, in his own musical world. I don't even remember the tune. A girl can bring her family great honor in one way. In one way? That's it? Okay, I thought he was gonna say one way or another. Jordan, I'm bleeding. Ray, by finding a good match. Jordan, I'm like bathing in my own blood. Ray, and this could be the day. Cut to Jordan sitting on the toilet lid, looking dazed and now dressed a la Ray in a green tank top and a pair of blue biker shorts. Green top? I thought it was like a baby blue one, but okay. Ray is tying a sponge to his head with toilet paper to soak up the blood. Ray, still singing. Men want girls with good taste. He pokes Jordan in the nose. Calm, obedient, and work fast paced. He's saying this to Jordan, that's really funny. With good breeding and a tiny waist. Oh, and he's fat shaming too. Strikes a model pose. Like that, I guess. You'll bring honor to us all. Yeah, honor's not exactly the word I would use, but okay. Jordan flops over off the seat. Ray, uh-oh. Cut to both of them in the living room again. Ray is dancing around and dragging Jordan, trying to keep him from passing out. Oh god, this is like, just giving me flashbacks to Almost Famous. I hate that movie. I hate that movie. I don't understand, like, why people think it's good. Like, I'll get into this in another video. It's just a type of person that's just like, type of person who just likes this really sappy, stupid shit of like people being awkward and just like, I don't know. I feel like people like that have always been like either lucky in romance or just very normy. Or if they're unlucky in romance, they still romanticize that whole fucking stereotype of just like, we're so awkward and we're gonna be awkward and that's cute. Like, it's not cute to me. The closest it ever came is Napoleon Dynamite, and I don't think that's cute. I just think it's funny. Everything else just irritates the shit out of me. So I'm not for it. I hate what's his face, the guy that did what is that fucking movie everybody seems to love? The Life Aquatic. I don't like that guy. I don't like any of his movies. I haven't seen all of them, or even probably many of them. I saw The Life Aquatic, and I saw another one that I don't remember, but I don't like him, and I don't like his style, and I don't like anybody that likes that style. That's not true, because I'm sure I have friends that are into it. But to me, it's just so gross. It's just disgusting. I hate it. Anyways, where was I? Uh, and one time this is another thing, I am gonna make like a whole series of videos or a book, something like that, about like the role-playing days, because I don't role-play online anymore, because the community is kind of dead. You know what's interesting is that usually the role-play, like any type of community, like online or whatever, or in person, like, people like come through, they cycle out, maybe they get older, like new people come in, and it's kind of like a cycle going on, like a cycle of life. But I feel like in the roleplay community, oh yeah, some people still roleplay. It's not like 100% dead, but it's not what it was. Like, the roleplay community, I feel like all the people that started roleplaying when they were like 12 or 13, like I did, and then we like aged up together. We aged up through high school, college, and then everybody started getting jobs, joining the army and shit like that. A lot of fucking people joined the army because I know these people are from the middle of fucking nowhere. And then, people kind of couldn't do it anymore because of their jobs, but they still tried. But then it became just all about porn, and because people were older, they didn't want to have fun playing characters and using their imagination anymore. The only thing they wanted it for was to simulate sex, because that's all they fucking care about now. And, I just feel like once the group I was in, like, aged up and out, there was no, like, new people to take the place. Like, there wasn't a cycle. It wasn't like you could just stay in the cycle as long as, like, you keep like meeting new people. Like, I feel like the community like aged up and then went like and died. Like, it's weird. But what was I even gonna say? Oh, I remember this one time I was trying to do a band role play, and this fucking girl was getting pissed off at me because like my characters weren't in love enough with her girl. I guess this is another thing, is like a lot of the like I said, I'm not gonna go too far into it because it's a huge web and could talk for hours and hours about this shit. But like people just had expectations on there. You know, on one hand, it's like really fun because you can be anybody you want. You can do anything you want. There's no consequences pretty much except for other people getting pissed off. And then you can just block them. So it's like whatever. But then like the downside is that like a lot of people had these fucking unrealistic ass expectations. They just wanted like the way they wanted to be seen. They were like, I want to be super tough and everybody's scared of me. It's like, well, bitch, you have to fucking earn that. Like, you can't just set it as a rule. Like, no fucking way. And the same thing is like, I'm hella sexy or I'm adorable. Everybody loves me. It's like, if you don't show it, it ain't happening. You know? Like, if you can write with another person to where you develop that type of shit, then yeah, but if you don't have people, like, if you can't make people believe it, then it's not true. So, anyways, I just remember this one girl, she was all pissy because she was like, I'm supposed to be the muse of the band, like the fucking girl from Almost Famous. And I'm just like, I hate that movie. I hate that movie so fucking much. And how dare you bring it up? And your girl is trash. She's a whiny ass little bitch. I think that's the same girl, or maybe not the same, but similar to like, she tried to jump, literally jump. She didn't ask for a piggyback ride or anything like that. She literally jumped onto his back, like, surprisingly, like, out of nowhere. And so I said he fell down on his knees, you know, and he's just like, what are you doing, or something. And then, she's just like, oh, sorry, I'm so fat and heavy. It's like, I didn't say anything like that, but it's just like, what, you think, oh, you're so beautiful and gorgeous and dainty that, like, yes, I'm gonna be a big strong man that's just gonna hold you up and lift you up in the sky like a fucking ballerina. Like, fuck you. Anyways, that's the first page. Where was I? Okay, cut to both of them in the living room again. DeRay is dancing around, dragging Jordan, trying to keep him from passing out. Yeah, that one single sentence brought out all that shit. Ray, we all must serve our emperor, who guards us from the Huns, a man by bearing arms, a girl by bearing sons. What a hellhole. God, talk about the people want to complain nowadays about the government having too much control, which it does. Don't get me wrong, okay? I do believe the government has too much fucking control and there needs to be less of it. There needs to be more of people just, the government, like, just helping the poor and not giving a fuck about anything else. But, like, but some shit like this is just pure, like, this is like 1984 type shit. Where was I? It's literally like fucking, like a fucking farm, you know? Just, or like chickens, you know? It's just like, just have the girls pump out as many fucking babies as we can so that we have more population to slaughter, you know? It's fucked up, man. Anyways, yes. This meat factory. Who knew this deep shit was in Mulan, right? I definitely didn't pick up on all this when I was watching it as an 8-year-old. Jordan squints. What? That's fucked up, man. Oh, see, Jordan knows. Ray, when we're through, you can't fail like a lotus blossom soft and pale. How could any fellow say no sail? Was this even in the movie? I don't remember any of this shit. This might be like the extended cut. You'll bring honor to us all, yeah. Jordan, hiccup, burp, slurring. Am I, like, ready yet? Ray, smiles, not quite. Cut to Jordan sitting on the couch and Ray painting his face. Ray, a heart for affection, draws a red heart on one cheek. A star for energy, draws a blue star on the other one. Facial paint for beauty, you must proudly show it. Draws a smiley face and crescent moon on the sides of his own face. Now add eyeliner. Just for luck, he pulls out a black marker, and even you can't blow it. Cut to the both of them hightailing it down the block barefoot. They don't have fucking shoes? Running to the bus stop. Yeah, have fun with all those, like, all that broken glass and all the needles the junkies threw down and all the poop. That's the main thing nowadays. Just so much shit. There's so much shit. You go outside, you just smell, unless you're in a park, It's just car exhaust and shit everywhere. That's what you smell. Um, Running to the bus stop. They both have Courtney Love raccoon eye, and Jordan's sponge thingy is gone. It's probably sitting in the sink full of blood, like that fucking fetus from PT. Jordan, looking at the sky and singing, "Ancestors, hear my plea, help me not to make a fool of me, and to not get beat up by Casey. Keep my classmates far tonight." Ray, nice one. Jordan, shy blush. Both of them. Scarier than the U.S. Army. We're going to a Lolita's party. They just barely make it to the bus and knock on the door. The driver lets them in and they go stand in the back. I miss taking the bus. I hate driving. Well, driving's okay, but still. Other people on the bus, singing like a choir. Destiny, guard these girls and their future as it fast unfurls. Be expecting some more acid whirls. Random old lady picks at Ray's skirt. Oh dearie, aren't you just a doll? Bus choir. You'll bring honor to us. Ray, you'll bring honor to us. Jordan, you'll bring honor to us. Old lady in Frank Sinatra voice. I don't know what that would be. You'll bring honor to us all. Okay, song ends. Thank fucking Christ. The cut to Ray and Jordan standing out on the street and the bus driving away behind them. Jordan, you sure this is like the right spot? He looks up and down the block. It's very dark and haunted looking. A nearby street light pops and goes out. This kind of reminds me, well, the way I picture in my head is like when I took the train one time, like from Arizona through SoCal and up to the Bay Area. And in LA, like the huge grand mass of LA, you know, and all the surrounding like areas and stuff. We just kept driving past these fucking, like, industrial yards where it would just be, like, shipping containers and industrial buildings and shit, like, as far as the eye can see, just, like, this huge thing. And then, like, right next to the railroad tracks, there would always just be, like, a strip club. And I'm just like, I know every single one of those strippers getting beaten and raped and, like, buried under, like, you know, buried in the dirt in a shallow grave. That must be the worst. Well, not the worst. I'm sure there's other places to be a stripper that's just as bad and worse, but I wouldn't want to be any kind of stripper unless it was like some like fucking hippie place where everybody's nice. But like to be a stripper in some fucking industrial yard where every asshole is like a wannabe Marine who just like has fantasies of like choking bitches out and anyway, they all just like want to one up. All the guys want to, like, impress each other by one-upping each other by how much domestic violence they can do. It's fucked up. It's fucked up, man. Anyways, where was I? Where was I? Okay, nearby streetlight pops and goes out. Ray, yeah, man. I know my way around. Jordan, well, like, where's the store? Ray, psh, coy smile. What you should be asking is, where isn't the store? What? Jordan, well, here, or over there, points, or there, or Ray, alright, Columbo, geez, you're ruining it. Muttering irritatedly, Ray turns and wanders up to what appears to be just a section of brick wall, but he mumbles something in Japanese, and suddenly the thing flips around like a secret door in an Abbott and Costello movie, or Harry Potter, you know. They find themselves thrust mercilessly into the juicy loins of da-da-doo-da Lolitas. Jordan, whoa, his pupils get all big. Inside is the ultimate dance club. It's dark. This is like the Rebel base and the Star Wars, Star Trek parody thing. You know, I guess I use the same things over a lot. It's dark, it has colorful moving lights. Someone is doing a glow stick show. God, that was so popular when I was in college. Loud dance music of whatever is your favorite variety is playing. Oh, they have Tropical House? Okay, awesome. Anime porn posters are all over the walls, like the brothels of old-timey Greece if they had anime. Oh yeah, and it's a candy store, so the barrels and shelves and displays of candy are all over the place too. Voice, hey guys. They look over. A girl with short brown hair, a tie-dye shirt with a tie-dye vest, and big shiny MC Hammer pants comes up to them. What? Is that anybody, or is that just, like, somebody I made up? She reaches into her massive pockets and brings out 2 water balloons in each hand. She hands them to the guys. Jordan looks at them confusedly. Jordan, what, do we, do with these? The girl just stares for a moment, then puts her head back and starts to laugh, this big, deep laugh, like the scary pier lady. Her name is Sally, I think, right? Something like that. Jordan, shocked emoji face. Girl, ah, ha, 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 ha. Jordan, another shocked emoji face, but kind of like side-eye like this. Girl, ah, ha. Her teeth start to flash different colors. Ha, ha, ha. Oh man, she has one of those, raver grills. Jordan, to himself, Jesus. The girl walks away and disappears into the crowd. Jordan, hey Ray. He looks over to the side to see that Ray is showing off his water balloon titties. Yeah, of course. That somehow stay put inside his shirt. Maybe it's a camisole. Maybe it has special pockets for that, just like those underwear that they're always fucking advertising on podcasts. Ray, hey, look what I can do. He starts bouncing around like a bimbo and bouncing his boobs. His fake boobs. Boobs. Shoom, shoom, shoom. Jordan, damn. Boobs, slow-mo. Shoom, shoom, shoom. What the fuck? Jordan shakes his head quickly. What a blonde. Oh, that's fucked up. Ray stops bouncing. Woo! He pushes his hair back. What a workout. God. That is like a stereotypical blonde. He sees that Jordan is still holding the balloons. What are you waiting for, man? Jordan, I don't know if I wanna. Ray grabs him by the shoulders and shakes him. This entire story is just Ray harassing Jordan, basically. It's like the one note joke. Where was I? Life is short, man. Do you want to live with the regret that you never did this? Jordan, being shook around. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Ray, here, let me help. He stopped help. Yes, that's very subjective. He stops shaking Jordan and grabs the balloons out of his hands before cramming them up his shirt, not down. Okay, Jordan. It's like freezing. Ray, they would have been warm if you were here on time. Okay, you had to get one last little Mulan reference in. You know what's funny is that I did this whole long parody, and it's fucking long, of Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship. And I, matched it, every fucking scene I, parodied. I didn't cut anything out, so that's why it's so fucking long. It's, 5 notebooks in my room. And I was gonna do the whole trilogy, but I fucking didn't. Thank God. But I did all of The Fellowship. But, and, a little bit of the beginning of Two Towers, but not very far. But, where was I? At the very, very end, when Aragorn is being crowned king and all this shit, I was gonna use that same gag in there, where they, cause he's all dirty from being on his adventure. Cause in the movie, in the real movie, as we all know, you've probably seen it, they come out of battle and it just cuts, and it's, the coronation day, and he's, all cleaned up and everything, but, in my version, he's, he, comes off the battlefield, he's, all dirty and shit, and they're just get in the bath, and they push him in the bath, and he's just it's freezing, and they're just it's the same line, they're oh, it would have been warm if you were here on time, but the joke is that they're waiting, since the beginning of the Fellowship, so the water's literally been sitting there for, 3-4 years, or some shit like that, fucking years. It was supposed to be funny, I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny, but luckily I never wrote it, so we don't have to deal with it. Where was I? Jordan, what? Ray. Shakes head, never mind. He grabs Jordan by the hand then, with their magical boobs floating in place, and starts dragging him around the candy shop. I think it's amazing that they... I think people would just be eating all this candy. They wouldn't be paying for it. They would just be fucking eating it. But okay. Ray, I gotta use the little girl's room for a sec. Don't wait up. Jordan, but before you can finish, Ray goes into one of the bathrooms and shuts the door. Jordan looks at the signs on the door. One has the typical girl symbol with the triangle dress. Or cape, as hipsters say. The other one also has that symbol, but this time the girl has a big long dick that comes out from the dress and touches the floor. I think that would be seen as, transphobic nowadays, but... Because I know there was something like that in, Cyberpunk, the new Cyberpunk shit, which I never watched because it just looked dumb. It just looked like another sci-fi movie game coming out. so I wasn't interested. But just looked like a big long commercial, basically. But supposedly there was like in one of the trailers. Oh shit. Okay, let me talk about it in a second.